How you doing, Chubsters? Well, I just thought I'd get another minute to have a chat with you while the wife and family are busy shopping again. Sorry it's been a while. I've been back in the UK working. As you know, I've had a package turn up in the post, something quite exciting. Well, Lois arrived. Looks a bit like a coffin. I'll keep that, might come in handy. So all the way from Australia. So you remember I said in a few videos that Bob from Discovery Paramotors had reached out and he'd offered to build me a trike for my Nirvana Paramotor. More than just a trike though, he offered to build me a Retracta Trike. So in here is a brand new Retracta Trike that fits my Nirvana. So here's the unboxing. From Australia, mate. Check and see if there's any beer in here. Tundra wheels. That's the empty box. Now, as you know, it's been a bit of a difficult journey, but I recently hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, so thank you very much. I've got to thank each and every one of you. It's absolutely incredible that there's 1,000 people out there who have subscribed to my channel. It all started out as a bit of fun. The family thought the video footage of me being a big chunky guy trying to fly a paramotor, they thought it was hilarious and wanted me to put it out there. It's the family that came up with the name Fat Paramotor Guy, because they commented on how fit and athletic everybody else looked and said, yeah, and you're the fat paramotor guy. And that kind of stuck. So, and like I said, thank you for voting with your feet.
Hello everyone, my name's Millie Matthews. Do you remember me from Dead Paramotor Guy? I'm here to congratulate my uncle, Fat Paramotor Guy, on 1,000 subscribers.
Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be thanking my Uncle Fat Paramotor Guy for his 1,000 subscribers.
So it's been a bit of a journey. As you know, it's taken me, it took me a while to actually get my license out there in Australia and to fly for the first time. And it's took me a while to start flying since then. There's been a few barriers in the way. Not all the barriers have been due to me being a fat pilot, but some of them are. The biggest barrier was, you know, the move back to Europe again from Australia. But being overweight has offered some barriers as well, because I've been limited with gear. I'm, you know, pushing the envelope a little bit, so I need some kind of support. I've needed a trike I haven't got. And you know, I also a little bit nervous being 51 years old of hurting myself, so I've been cautious. Now I have to say there was a little bit of some negative comments about the fact that, you know, I hadn't been doing much flying. Somebody mentioned, you know, you must be the only guy who's got a paramotor channel and doesn't actually fly a paramotor. And I kind of get that, but you know, I have to say in my defense, the channel wasn't just about paramotoring. It's about my journey learning to fly a paramotor, and I think a lot of other guys out there and girls have been interested in the journey because they're either about to embark or are embarking on the same journey. So I'm not the only guy who's a bit older or a bit more overweight that is fallen in love with flying a paramotor. So I hope I've offered some kind of incentive there to people. I've helped motivate people to realise that it is possible. It is a little bit more of a challenge, you know, even my instructor found it a bit more of a challenge, but it's not impossible. You know, the trike's probably the way to go for most of you, but, you know, foot launching's not impossible neither. So back to the Retracta Trike, chubsters. So here we are. I've got a few more jobs to do on it. I've got to just attach the front poles. I made a bit of a mess of bending them, but we'll get all that sorted. We'll get a proper fabricator to bend me some nicer tubes later when we're actually flying with it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a few screws in, fasten the front pole, and then we're going to hang in it. I just wanted you to know a little bit about my latest experience with Nirvana. I gave them a bit of a scathing review in the last video that I made, and I had a few problems ordering some bits recently again. So while I was working in the UK, I decided to order them from the UK dealer because I was in the UK at the time. And I have to say I had a completely different experience. The guy there posted the parts for next to nothing. They came in overnight delivery, and I didn't have to pay for postage from all the way from the Czech Republic. So a much better amount of customer service I got when I was in the UK. So I've got to give that a big thumbs up to David, who's the dealer there in the UK. Thank you, mate, for all the help that you gave. Well, I've got to fit those bits on in the paramotor in a bit. So a few more jobs and then we'll be ready to hang. Well, here we are, chubby chasers. I'm sat in my Retracta Trike. We're all hung, set the correct angle. The angle recommended by Nirvana is 4 to 7 degrees. I've got 4 degrees when I've got my feet on the pegs, and I've got 7 degrees when I take my feet off the pegs. So that's kind of perfect. The rolling angle has got about a positive 6.5 degrees. That's recommended by Bob the designer. That way the prop wash blows over the top of the wing, doesn't blow all the dust and everything into it. So it's all working out pretty tickety-boo. I've just got a few more modifications to do. I've got to put the line holders on, and also some steel support wire that prevents the cage from deforming during launch when the lines pull around the side of it. So I'm going to get on with that now.
Don't forget to subscribe to his channel and hit the bell icon. His videos are so funny, so when he does upload a video, you'll get notifications. While you're here, why don't you check out my channel, Millie Matthews, down below.